Hello and welcome to Beaverdale Books. It is great to see you all here tonight to share tonight's book talk. Before we begin, I want to mention some upcoming events. Mark your calendars for Des Moines, Wallscapes Unseen, a coffee table book by Jim Zeller on Wednesday, July 23rd, and Bruce White's with his book, The Pursuit of Citizenship, Past, Present, Promise, on Wednesday, July 30th. The events are at 6:30. We will also have our summer local author fair on Saturday, August 2nd from 1 to 3 with 5 authors of varying genres. You can find all the details on our website, pick up a flyer at the register, or sign up for our newsletter to keep up on all of our events all year long. Now, on to tonight's program. Get ready to chuckle with Silly Animals 3. This vibrant children's book takes you on a whimsical journey with hilarious limericks and silly characters. Each page is a new adventure featuring adorable creatures in a unique blend of digital and acrylic art. Great for ages 0 to 6 and enjoyable for kids of all ages. Lauren Joyner is a children's author from West Des Moines with a big heart for art. Back in 2020, she kicked off Laura's Art Corner to share her creative spark with the world. Her Silly Animal Tales collection is now brimming with 57 fun limericks and illustrations. Welcome, Lauren.
Thank you. I'm going to totally drop this at some point. Hi, Lauren. And I brought a couple of my paintings to show how I actually used them in my new book with combining digital art and acrylic art. So this is actually the tiger that's in this painting. So I used some editing to get the tiger out of it, and then I drew digitally for the background. But I watched when Anna was here a few weeks ago, and I loved how she talked about how she actually does like her artwork and everything. So she draws everything out on paper and like puts it around her house and everything. And it just reminded me how my first book, it was kind of a trial and error. So you can kind of tell even from the cover. So like this was actually hand drawn. Some of these were, and then I turned some into digital, and then like this was all hand drawn because I didn't know how to draw digitally back in 2020, and I kept it in the book to kind of show kids that you can progress as you learn, and then you can do digital art and learn as you go, and how I went from that to all this detail work over a year. And then it kind of made me chuckle because she does everything on paper and I do everything on my phone. So all my illustrations, all my writing, it's all on my phone. So I just, wherever I am, just do it on my phone. But I did bring some papers to write limericks. I won't make anybody write a limerick live, don't worry. So I can just read a couple. So here's Masaida. And what I do is I get names for like kids, uncommon names, some are common, names that you don't normally see in a book, so kids can get excited and actually see their name written out. I know when you're little and you can't find your name on a license plate when you're traveling somewhere, it stinks. So I wanted to give kids the chance to see their names. But Masaida, so Masaida is super. You could say he's super duper. Although it would seem there might be a theme, as he is the best ice cream scooper. So I accidentally put an ice cream theme in Silly Animal Tales 3. It just kept coming up, so I ran with it. So you'll have some fun little comments, like my little gummy bear here from book 1 says, "I'm just here for the ice cream." And then just goofy little things. You got Paisley with her ice cream cone. But yeah, I just illustrated everything myself, and I'm working on, that's why I sat on the low chair, is because I probably would have done that and then fallen off the stool. But just kind of working every day on new limericks and stuff. I am working on Silly Animal Tales 3, Silly Animal Tales 4. I have the whole list of names already and ready to go, but I'll read another one too. So these are some of my little cousins. So these 3 siblings love hockey. Sweet Mila likes parkour, and Will likes teriyaki. While Miss Emily enjoys painting and drawing. In every pick, photobombing Finn comes pawing. And all 3 agree that kindness is key. So you can see their little puppy in the back photobombing. And then something kind of unique that I do with my books. As you can tell, I'm not a public speaker. So when you're reading to people and like little kids and they ask you, what's that mean? I won't remember. So I put in highlighted colors vocab on each page. So like parkour, it's an extreme running and jumping to get from one point to another. Don't run and jump off your couch. Just don't do it. Your mom won't be happy with me. And then this one are some friends from college, her little kids, in case you're watching. So Jessie loves the sun, Haja likes her hair in a bun, Emmanuel is the only boy and brings his sisters great joy. Together, they have lots of fun. And so we got Jessie in her cute little hat, Haja with her bun, and then Emmanuel's getting dragged off by a crab. And then Leslie was just here, and she let me use her grandkids in here. So the intention on these ones was to be not lemmings, lemurs. Little lemurs, like the cute little ones, King Julian's friend, like the little fat one. So I was trying to do little lemurs. They can be bears, they can be whatever you want, doesn't matter. But Maritza likes bananas, Adelina calls them nanas. Zazie asks for the fruit that's yellow, that sometimes goes with jello, while they relax near a cabana. And so sometimes you rhyme words that make it rhyme instead of how you actually pronounce it, like cabana. So then there's vocab there. At the end of each book, there's a vocab list, so you can kind of go through it all. I'll skip the other ones here. I just want to highlight Silly Pet Tales real quick. So this one I wrote to be read to pets. So it has keywords that dogs and some cats can understand. But I know, as you can tell, reading out loud can be a challenge. So reading to your pets is, they don't judge you. So you don't have to worry, you don't have to be self-conscious. And I'm trying to find one. So this one, so Bella, I'm doing Bella because this is my cousin's dog. And she's not sweet apparently. So everyone who knows her reads this and is like, this is not her. So Bella is a sweet little lady who prefers to be called my lady. She'll grab her treats, then safely retreats, for she thinks her siblings are shady. So in this one, I have the vocab in blue and then keywords for dogs in orange, so you know to have treats ready or whatever to get ready. And one of our friends, I didn't know that their dog Nala knew the word paw. So I read it to her and she just like sat down and gave me her paw and I almost fell over. I was like, it works! So I had a live example there. But no dogs today. And then the last thing I just want to go over is a cool little bullet journal. So if you like to organize, this is for adults. Has your little goals and stuff. And then of course your books that you read for the month. So I like to just print off the cover and then I stick it in so you can kind of track what you're reading. And yeah, it's just a fun little thing. I'm also this year doing individual like personal customized books. So I'm doing one for one of my friends as kind of an example to see like what the turnaround time is and everything. and the total cost, but hers is being custom about her son Ezra and hanging out with his grandpa. So it has all the little illustrations and stuff. Yeah, but with the custom ones I can use photos as well, so the actual photos of the people with the illustrations, which is really fun. But yeah, so thanks for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
A question, how long does it take you to write a book?
So I give myself 6 months to like get from start to finish, and I'm honestly, like, if you look at, because I do it all on Canva, like the writing, I have like 3 or 4 books in progress all the time. So like I might be working on, like right now, Silly Animal Tales 4, but I'm also working on Silly Cat Tales, which is just for adults, and then Ezra's book, and then another bullet journal. So I would say 6 months approximately, but that's because I'm multitasking, and my husband says multitasking is not a real thing, because I should focus on one thing at a time, which I'm not good at. But 6 months or less, yeah, if I'm procrastinating.
What do you use to motivate yourself when you're like, just not there?
I will start painting. So like I did, if I'm struggling with a character or something, I'll do a painting. I paint gnomes. So like I like getting like the whimsical, they're like these little 3-inch tall figures. So if I get stuck in this, I'll like paint the gnomes, and then I'm like, oh, all floaty and happy and like getting in that little whimsical mindset, and then all of a sudden I start writing again. So I guess my gnomes, my little buddies.
So if someone wanted to write a children's book, what advice do you have for them?
Do it. Just do it. I wasn't going to, and my husband, say hi.
Hi.
Okay. So, and my husband, he was like, do it. And then I talked to Jenna at Indie Author Book Expo, and they told me about Kindle Direct Publishing, and the rest is history. Like, I think she told me about it, and within 3 weeks, I was published. So, because I had just been dilly-daddling, basically. Uncommon name, Shola, I was just thinking about it. So, he's in my first book.
I would expect that.
Yeah, so he's a koala. So his name's Shola, S-H-O-L-A, which a lot of people have a hard time pronouncing the first time. So it rhymes with cola. So this was actually he is the reason that I started doing uncommon names and trying to rhyme with names if I could. So yeah, so he even has his own. Yeah, but yeah, just do it. Like, if you don't know where to start, Kindle Direct Publishing is great. Come and talk to these guys here. I'm sure you guys have a list of the different independent publishers, and it's not hard anymore. Anybody, if I can do it, you can do it, because if I can, you can.
Great.
Cool.
Well, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.